Hello, Kitchenettes. Welcome to another edition of our fine Testosterone Kitchen. Tonight, as you all know, we love the Old Fashions, and we're getting ready for the Packer-Bears game. And one of our favorite jazz musicians and all-around great people, Little Margie, also known as Allison, got Norm and I this fantastic book called The Old Fashioned, and it's a history and a ton of great recipes for our favorite drink here in Testosterone Kitchen. And tonight,
Who authored that fine tome?
oh, the author is Robert Simonson, and it's put out by 10 Speed Press, as a matter of fact.
There you have it.
It's a great
people.
book. It's a little hardcover, beautiful, lays open really nice, got lots of great pictures for those that don't like to read all that much, which occasionally I don't. I just enjoy the pictures, unlike some people that read it for the articles. At any rate, tonight we are going to be doing this Bellocq Old-Fashioned Cobbler from the Bellocq in New Orleans. They did it, it was introduced in 2012, but it's obviously a very new take on the Old Fashioned. And this one, unlike the typical Whisko, which goes with your brandy sweet, we're going to do this one with bourbon. And one of the favorites of the kitchenette army is Basil Hayden's. And not only is this an amazingly good bourbon, it's got this kick-ass packaging with a nice little metal band around it and stuff like that. It makes you not want to throw out the bottle.
Oh yeah.
And doesn't it taste amazing?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you don't even want to mix it with anything. It's just so good by itself. Anyway, so we're gonna start with that. That's our base, and then we're also gonna do. We have another new thing tonight. We're calling it. Well, actually, it's what it is called. It's Demerara Sugar, and we make simple syrup out of this Demerara sugar that they call for in here. Now, unlike a regular simple syrup recipe, which uses 1 part sugar, 1 part water, this heavenly nectar of the gods is made with 2 parts sugar, 1 part water. 2, 1.
How many?
You heard me. All right, so we already have that pre-made. We're gonna try some of that, and then it takes bitters like a normal old fashioned does, and then it's got some orange in it. We're gonna muddle a little of our orange, and it takes a garnish with a cherry as well. So we're not muddling the cherry with this like we normally would, but there's a few things the same, a few things different. And interestingly, we're going to muddle everything and mix in a shaker and then strain it later on. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to need our 2 ounces of our fantastic bourbon here. And sometimes I'm a little generous with the bourbon, but
Oh, say it ain't so.
oh yeah, it's good. But ooh, I nearly forgot. Before we put that in, we need to put our orange in. So they recommend muddling an entire wheel. As you can see, this orange is a little bit bigger than our shaker mixing cup. So we don't have a mixing glass, so we're going to cheat and hack it up a little bit so it fits into our mixing glass so we can muddle like we should. So that, yeah, it's just an orange.
Very nice.
It's going to get so much better soon. All right, so we got that. Then we're going to throw in our, we don't throw bourbon. We gently submerge these lucky little oranges with that delicious bourbon. They're already happy, I can tell. And we're going to be much happier soon. So then, let's see, we got and then the syrup. We're only going to use 1/4 ounce of this stuff, and you can see it's a lot thicker than regular simple syrup. It's literally like syrup. I mean, it's very, very thick consistency, and it just, oh my goodness, it's amazing. It's amazing. Is it amazing?
That's so fine.
Yes, it is. All right, we got that, and 2 shakes of the old standby, the standard. There is none better. Well, there are some better, but this is the standard by which all others clearly are judged. Got to shake our bitters, but not shake bitterly, shake the bitters. We're going to give 2, just like that, and then we're going to muddle this bad boy before we throw in a little ice. This is Norm's muddling tool. Sometimes you see a wooden muddler, sometimes you got plastic, sometimes, who knows. There's all kinds of muddlers, but we're going to use this one tonight because that's what we got. So, again, we're muddling our fruit and our bourbon and our bitters. Glad you didn't catch that on camera. Then we're going to throw in a little ice. Again, I shouldn't say throw. We're going to gently put that in there because otherwise it makes a huge mess. So we got that. So it's almost like a martini, but we're not actually going to serve this up. We're going to serve this on ice. But and then we just shake it, shake it, shake it.
Shake it for me.
Just like that. Then they say to serve it in a Collins glass or in, what was the other funky one? I'm losing it here. I don't even remember. Oh, a julep cup or a Collins glass. Neither of which we have, so we're serving it in the old standard old-fashioned glass. And they say cracked ice. Again, we're going with standard ice because we're the kitchen. And then from there, we're going to pop this off. And I'm actually going to strain this, so I want to take the strainer cap off the big boy. And then we're going to put that bad boy in there like so fashion. Strain it off. It's got a really interesting color. And I guess if I would have been smart, I would have left that strainer cap on anyway to hold the ice back, but clearly I don't strain my drinks enough for good enough practice. So again, that just kind of gets all that pulp out of there. We're going to call that good. Then we garnish with the standard orange, we call this a flat orange flag. So you just put your orange with the cherry through a toothpick on there, like so fashion. Then we do that. And then this also calls for 2 drops of pure vanilla extract. So we're gonna go with some standard, I don't have a dropper in this one, so we're gonna pretend we know what 2 drops is. And this gets dropped right on the cherry and orange flag, right? So we're just gonna, come on.
It's scared.
There, oh, that was like a drop and a half, so I'm gonna hit it again. There we go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. Then, lastly, where did I put my powdered sugar? Then you're supposed to sprinkle a little bit of this. Normally I would also take, if I had another strainer, these strainers that you see here, these are perfect if they're dry, which this one isn't. We only have one, so I can't really reuse it. But if you put powdered sugar into one of those strainers and then you just tap it gently in it like beautiful little snowflakes. We can't do that, so we're gonna go with beautiful big snowflakes just to garnish with a little powdered sugar on this puppy. And that is our Bellocq Old-Fashioned Cobbler. Oh, it smells fantastic. Ooh, delicious. Thanks again for tuning into the Testosterone Kitchen. Cheers, y'all. I like that.